Hi guys, welcome to my new series that I'm putting out here to help complete beginners really to play RuneScape on free-to-play. This is my first attempt at doing a YouTube series, upload editing. So I apologize if there's any things that aren't too good or my voice doesn't sound good or there's white noise going on. I will learn how to get rid of that stuff and refine it as we go on. Hopefully I can get help from you guys in the comments as well. But yeah, I'm gonna just go straight into explaining what you should be expecting from the series. So I guess you could call it a beginner's guide, but I'm just gonna run through how to play in free to play in such a way that you can afford to get membership without having to use real money. I think a lot of people jump into just buying membership straight away. Like I know it's only £5 or £6 I think or something, but you don't have to do that. You can have fun in free to play, which is what this series is going to be about. I'm going to show that. There is a couple of things though that I'm going to explain just quickly about ways of doing that. So first thing we're going to do is look to the right of our screen here actually is skills. Need to get those up so we can start making money in-game, not in real life, in-game, so we can buy a bond, which is what we need to get membership. So how are we going to get our skills up? So over here, if you look, where my cursor is now, we've got the quest list. I don't know why it's so blurry in red. I think it's just the recording, but anyway, we've got our quests here. They're going to give us a quick boost, sort of, I guess, free XP to our skills, which will help us get them up pretty quick. It's also good to do all the quests you can now, because when you do become a member, there are loads of quests you need to do to access certain areas or kill certain monsters, stuff like that. So it's good just to do them now, get the XP out of the way. Oh, tasks as well. So if you hit F1 here, you're gonna come to a hero, I guess, window thing. You click on achievements, different areas. Not all of those are free to play. Taranwin is definitely pay to play, but there's different tasks you can do. As you do these tasks and complete them, you earn money and you unlock different things, like Varrock gloves 2 or 1 or something like that, and they can help you with skilling, PVMing, stuff, making and overall making money. As well as that, if you hit F3, you're going to see these things called challenges, right? So they're from the Birthright Master, which is just north of where I am now. If you click on the compass, it'll reset the camera. We definitely do need to be doing these daily challenges. They're going to give us lots of bonus XP, which is going to help us get there quicker. We're trying to do this in a minimum amount of time, really. I'm going to make sure I look into and run the calcs and show you the calculations of ways to gain XP quickly in free-to-play. Obviously gaining like XP in free-to-play is nowhere near as fast as pay-to-play, but you can still do it at a reasonable pace. Okay, so the first thing you need to do after finishing Tutorial Island, which is where you should end up when you first make your character, you complete that, you get teleported here, and the first thing you probably need to do is open your active task. So if you hold your cursor over this compass, it should come up there, active task, and I'll come over this. Alright, so we need to head north to Birthrope. So we're in Tavily right now. We're going to head north to Birthrope and complete a load of tasks. There'll be arrows and hints and stuff to show you how to do that. I'm going to cut here and then I'll be back once I've done that. Hi guys, I'm back again. This object next to me right now is just something I thought was worth mentioning. It's a lodestone. You need to activate these because they make transport around the whole world a lot more convenient, a lot quicker. Not right now. Make sure you do those Birthrope tasks first. Sorry about that. And then make sure you come back and activate all the lodestones. I'm just going to open the map to show you that. The hotkey to open the map is M. I am going to do an interface video. I think that's going to be my next one because I'm going to target beginners of this. Hopefully I can give them an insight on how to play this game. And okay, see these little... I've got my cursor over now. They're all lodestones. There's quite a few around the free-to-play map. Free-to-play map is this one that isn't, I guess, darkened. So there's still quite a lot going on. there's no point me explaining all these symbols, that they're all here in the key. But I'll close that now. I'm just going to head north to Birth Rope. I don't know if you saw that on my map there. And I'll be right back once I've completed those tasks. I haven't done the tasks yet, I just thought there was something worth mentioning. If you press N on your keyboard, you're going to bring up your Worn Equipment tab. For me it came up in the bottom right. And if you look down here, you can see a couple of things. You want to click on this one. This is going to show you the type of tools you've got equipped. So we've got hammer for smithing, chisel, crafting, hatchet, wood cutting, knife fletching, tinderbox fire making, and then there's some other stuff. Just make sure you've got all of them. I'm pretty sure you spawn with those ones. They're the most important in my opinion. Just double check that. If not, you've got to talk to the relevant people to get the tools off them. Also, one more thing. You might not have noticed it. You might have noticed it. This is the Squeal of Fortune. You get this every day. No, don't need to show it around, it's pretty simple. Yeah, once a day, every day, and you just get to choose a chest. Members can't get anything above this colour, so it goes white is worst, followed by yellow, followed by that. Red and purples are for members only. So, oh, actually I've got 2 spins, so choose that one. Oh, would you look at that, we got straight in with an orange. Oh, yes! Well, I'm happy with that. Right, that's going straight in the bank. Oh, sorry, I got that the wrong way around. Okay, that's your Heart of Ice. So you can freeze categories on this. So if you didn't want D&D tokens, you could freeze them and then do a spin. That's your number of keys there. God, I'm dumb. Right. Okay, I'll be right back when I've done some of these tasks. One thing I've just realised is that the task, the help on it tells you to go here. But obviously, you don't spawn with any ore or anything, so you need to go into here to mine the tin and copper. You're going to need 11 of each to make 11 bronze. This is what copper ore looks like, and tin ore is this one here. It's going to take you a while to mine it because you're low level, but once you do that, 11 of each, go back, you smelt the ingots, and then you smith the ingots into daggers. So I'll be back once I've done that. I might even show a clip of me doing it just so you can see how it's done. Back again, just to give you a heads up, if you mine this clay rock here, that gives you an easy task completion in the Lumbridge and Drainer set. Okay, back again. This is the challenge mistress. All the challenges you do on your little flag thing here, you hand into her. She's going to give you some bonus XP. She might give you a reward. She might give you an extra spin on the spinner. She might give you a pack thing that you can open to get items. So you can right click, turn in challenges. Let's check this one, bronze daggers. I've got them all in my inventory. 214 XP. That does go up a lot more once you get to a high level. I think it's based off the amount of XP you've got. Looks like that's everything. Great. Okay, we got a level there. Right, let's open this mystery bag. Okay, 10 Marintel, that's fine. Cleaning herbs is for members. Okay, so once you have handed in that challenge, you're going to get this yellow arrow here. If you don't get this yellow arrow, you click on your thing, click next on that, and then just click previous again. So you need to do the first step. So that's going to be to mine 42 clay. That is probably going to take a while. So I'm going to head down there. I'll be back once I'm at the location. Okay, so the yellow arrow is going to lead you to this gate here, which is at the bottom of this big long wall. Don't know what it's for, but we're going to head through here. I'm guessing it's going to take us somewhere near this barbarian village. Maybe I think that's a clay pile down there. Might take us to the dwarven mine, but on the way there we're going to go past a lodestone, so make sure to activate that. If you haven't already, make sure you have the birth rope lodestone activated. We activated that one at the beginning. Ignore that symbol there for now. I'm going to explain what that is once we reach a higher combat level. But I'm going to be right back when I'm at the location. I'll just point out the location, then I'll probably cut and come back in when I've got the clay. Don't forget that lodestone. Okay, I know the yellow arrow is telling us to, it's probably telling you to keep going past this point, but these are clay rocks, so whilst you're here, you may as well mine 28 and then run. I'll show you where the bank location is. I'm just going to press M to show you where we are. So from this door here, we've come all the way around there and to the barbarian village. Make sure you activate that lodestone. No, I've said it before. Once you mine here, you're actually going to run north to activate your Edgefill lodestone as well, and then this symbol here is for the bank. You can deposit your stuff there, run back down, grab some more, and then once you grab that, you're going to do a teleport, which I'll show you how to do, to Birthrope lodestone there, and then to the challenge mistress, which is there. So I'm going to mine this clay. I'm going to show me in Edgefill activating the lodestone as well as banking, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are at Edgefill Bank now. We're going to deposit our 28 clay. Also, I just wanted to point something else out. Dollar sign is a bank symbol. This green symbol here is for people who can give you the rewards for your tasks. You need to look out for them. There's another one there on the map, Mr. X. We'll be dealing with those two maybe in the future, but for now, just need to go and activate the lodestone, which you can just about see there, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back at the mining spot. The music in the background is quite loud. I might turn that down in a minute. But it's, I literally just ran south from the lodestone back to where we were. So we need another. If you look in your bar here, the orange text is for the challenge you're doing. So we need another 12. Well, I need another 12. Then we're going to teleport or use the hotkey T back to Birthrope so we can hand our challenge in. Oh, also, if you didn't activate the Birthrope lodestone for whatever reason, or it wasn't activated for you, just teleport to Taverley and then run north. Okay, just finished the task there, as you can see in my bottom left. Might be hard to see if I have the thing transparent, but I'll show you how to change all that in the interface episode. So we're going to use the home teleport. You can click on the home teleport button, or you can use T, I think literally the letter T. Birthrope lodestone, click on that. Now this teleport is it's quite slow, but once we get into runecrafting, there is a way to speed up this teleport so it's not so slow, and we'll save a bit of time there. Alright. Okay, so we are back at Birthrope now. I got that mixed up. These challenges aren't the daily ones I was thinking of. They're just the normal Birthrope ones I was on about at the very beginning of the video. These are the ones that you need to do before you go around, you know, activating all the lodestones and such. So our next one's to chop some normal logs. Just going to follow this yellow line. It's probably going to take us outside again, I imagine. Oh no, there you go. Just take us to the druid circle. So I'm going to run there, chop the 18 logs, and then I'll be right back with the next one. Okay, so I am on my way now to do this delve into Daemonheim task. This is for the dungeoneering skill. You see the rings. Solo dungeoneering can get a bit boring and tedious if you have to really smash it out, but just doing one for a task shouldn't be too bad. Girl here, she's just going to sail there. So you can right click, sail. This is Daemonheim. Quite depressing. You're going to run up here, ignore her for now. I'm just showing you this is if you know how to do this, like you've done this before, you know, just skip through the video. This is just for absolute beginners, just showing you how to get to and from. Can be a bit of a maze. Right, the arrow there is pointing down there somewhere. You don't need to. No, it's just telling you how to get to Daemonheim. But we're here now, so we're gonna run up this bit here. This is going to take us to, just click X on that pop-up. Right, so this is the Dungeoneering Trio. You're going to need to speak to him. So let's talk to him. Blah 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 blah. That's the ring. I think you have to ask like one question maybe or something. Yep. Alright, okay. Right, so you just need to do one dungeon, one this, one that. So you're going to right click on this. You're going to open party interface. Form party. The floor you can only do at the moment is 1, complexity 1. Then you're going to click on this dungeon here. Ignore this other stuff for now, we don't need to know about this. Okay, all the settings are done for you, so let's enter the dungeon here. Right, just going to give you a brief just going to give you a brief little overview. These keys come up in gold. You need these keys to match with the doors. Sometimes the doors are hard to click on. You need to right click on the door if you want to I don't know, maximize your chances of getting that unlock thing. But sometimes it does come up, but sometimes it doesn't, depending on where your camera angle is. This is Smuggler. He can trade you, not on this floor. He can trade you stuff, maybe just not on this floor. There's loads of food here that you might need. You are going to be fighting monsters. You are given some equipment, so you can choose your attack style. I think we'll just stick with melee. Oh no, maybe not. We'll go. We'll go range. So you need the proto leather stuff, the bow, and the arrows. I'll show you in my worn equipment now. So we've got arrows, gumbo, proto leather body, proto leather thing, and the ring on. Do not take the ring off. So at the moment we've got the golden wedge key. Use that to unlock this door here. I don't know if this first dungeon is the same for everyone, but anyway, that's what I had to do. And all you've got to do is open these doors. You can see a key there. There's some monsters there you have to kill. There'll be a boss at the end. I'm going to cut this out now because it's going to get a bit tedious. But if it's a guardian door like that, you can see the eye. There's one last thing just to mention. You've got to kill everything in the room before you can go through. It might be a puzzle room. I'm not going to go over how to do the puzzles. I might do a dungeon hearing guide somewhere in the future, free to play. But for now I'm just going to cut. I'll see you in a bit. Boss Icy Bones. The bosses do get a bit harder than that. I'll explain what's going on here in the interface video that I do. I think I will make that my next one. So once you kill him, how this is going to work. This might have taken a bit longer for you. You didn't have to kill out. Also, you don't have to kill everything. This you can just run through for some of it if you've got the keys. Don't know how I picked this up. I'm not sure if you need like a task or something in the future to read all of these, or you only got to open that and then end the dungeon there. But we'll pick it up anyway. So yes, continue. Okay, so we can now go to floor 2. Great. Okay, back at the surface here, we are going to open another party. Form party, and then floor 2, complexity 2. That's the maximum we can do. Yep. Right. So we're gonna climb down here now. They're in our party. Yep, into dungeon. If you want to leave the dungeon, you use this climb up dungeon exit to leave the dungeon, and click like OK on the thing that pops up, and then climb down some stairs to get back to the entrance. You've got to open the party interface again using the ring, so you can come back down. But make sure you're on complexity 2 this time. So same again. Make sure you pick up all your food and whatnot. I think you can trade Smuggler this time. Yeah, he's not selling very much. Alright, I'll be right back when I'm at the boss. Just thought I'd give a quick heads up. Different mobs have monsters have different weaknesses. So, see for example, this fella here has got a weakness to spells. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick over to my salve robes here. Tangle Gun Wand. Press U on your keyboard to open the magic abilities. You click on combat, and then right click auto cast airstrike. If you click that, you can also use an ability like that, or a 50% ability when your adrenaline's up. I think I'll go over the combat maybe in a separate video, just make like a short one, but I just thought that was worth mentioning. Okay, something pointing out for absolute beginners, if it wasn't obvious already, see how I've only got the Crimson Crescent key. That's the green wedge door, but if I press M to open my map, back at spawn, that's what those stairs mean. I think the Crimson Crescent key will be there, so I've got to head back there. You can press T to teleport back there, but it's probably quicker to run. In future dungeons you can drop like a gate stone here, where you can teleport straight back to from spawn. That'll make more sense later on, but I just thought that was worth mentioning as well. So this is for absolute beginners, just this information here. If you know this about prayers, then just flick forward to the next bit. It's probably about a minute long. So this boss, as you see this little symbol, he's praying against the attack style. There's 3 attack styles: range, melee, and mage. So she's praying range right now. I'm using range. I'm not going to do any damage. I'm going to flick over to melee here. And then I'm going to walk. Oh no, I'm frozen in place. So actually, I'm going to flick to mage because I'm frozen in place. And now she's praying melee. So I can flick to range again if I want. This is going to be a slow boss fight, but I just thought I'd mention that after so she's praying mage now. You can do that stuff as well, so if you press P to open your prayers here, as we progress we'll get more prayer levels and more protection prayers and stuff. That's something to look forward to though. Prayer is kind of a difficult skill to train sometimes, but we can make it a lot easier for ourselves. Okay, so we can end the dungeon. Do you know what? I thought I'd give a time lapse a go, so I'm gonna mute all my stuff in the global mute there. I'm gonna keep the recording on. Hopefully I can get this done pretty quick. I'll cut between dungeons though, and then see if I can go for a time lapse. Alright, in a bit. Just thought I'd quickly explain this boss. Gluttonous Behemoth, or Behemoth. You need to stand in between him and his food here, so he can't recover his health. If you don't stand there, he'll just eat that, recover all his health, and you'll be back to square one. Just thought I'd mention that quickly. Okay, so if you look in the bottom left of my screen, not too sure how well you can see it, but I'm on floor 4, complexity 5, so this is the second to last floor I need to do. So I'm going to do this one, and then I've got one more to do. So the next one should be complexity 6. Once I complete that, should complete that task, and then we can move on. I think it is getting late where I am right now, so I think I'm going to just finish this this task off, and I'll call that a video there. Gonna try and do daily uploads. Apologies if I know I am saying and stuttering a lot. This is first attempt, so I'm trying to cut it down, but it's harder than I thought it was. Oh yeah, one more thing just before I go here. You're gonna come to puzzle rooms like this. I'm not gonna do it for you because it takes a while, but see these two statues here. If you hold cursor, you can't move them, but on these, sorry, those 4 statues. On these 4 statues, you can move them. Just mimic for this one, mimic that here, and for this one, mimic it here. The door should unlock. If you've got mobs in there, you can actually ignore them and just get on with the puzzle. But I just thought I'd mention that. Right, just thought I'd explain this boss. It's kind of a pain in the bum boss. I don't enjoy doing it, but when he goes into that ice mode, I don't know if you saw before, you've got to run around. If your connection's like not very good, I find it can cause a lot of problems. Even if your connection is good, sometimes it can be a bit glitchy the way you guy sometimes, yeah, see how he like stops to turn around there, and I just take a load of damage. If you have got him as a boss, which is very likely, make sure you've got loads of food, like just any mob you kill, pick it all up. It's not too hard to kill really, but he does go into this form that he's in now like one more time after this, I think. So you've just got to be wary of that. I'll just show me clicking around there like that. The best thing to do, I think, is to go in a circle. There might be a better way. That's the way I use it. It works a lot of the time. Okay, so yeah, so here he is going into it for the last time. We're just gonna run around here like this. So yeah, oh what? I thought I was out of that. Okay, well he's dead. I did need to mention that. This is an annoying boss. And then there we go. We completed that complexity 5 dungeon there. So next one's complexity 6, and then I've done the task. Make sure that you do a complexity 6 dungeon to actually complete this task here, the one we're trying to complete. Ah, right. thought I could end the episode off there. I think I'm just gonna have to extend it. This is another one of those puzzle rooms. You've got to kill everything in here first, because you can't be in combat when you do them. If there is any food, make sure you do pick it up. So, see these panels here, you need to click in your chat bar here, there's like an emotes thing, looks like two faces. You click on that, you stand on this here, you've got to copy what this person does. So, nod, so there's a nod head there. Correct, yeah. I think we only got to do it 3 times, right? That looks like a laugh, so we'll laugh there. Oh, second correct, and then that's another laugh. Okay, all done. Also, to mention something, you might have come across a skill-in door or two, or a door that requires a skill to open. And you might not have the skill requirements yet. Don't worry about not doing the door, you can still complete the dungeon, and we're just trying to get these tasks done. We'll get to a point where we have our skills at a good level, and have our skills at a good level so we can do most of the doors to get much more XP than we're getting right now. Okay, just killed the boss on my complexity 6 dungeon, so when we complete this, this should complete the task. So let's give that a 1 there, click on that one. Smashing. Okay, we've completed that task now. Oh, bronze daggers again. Right, okay, we know how to do that. I'll leave you there. Thank you for watching. I know I've already said this one before. I will get better at this. I'll see you in the next one. I think I'll be starting off at Birth Rope again. We'll do the mining there. Right, catch you guys in the next one.